So I personally can completely relate as a woman, like really trying to find not only your place in society, but also, harnessing your power and how to like express that out into the world without feeling like it's in an overwhelming way. It made me really understand that that's maybe how a lot of women feel throughout their life.
In the cycle work that you're doing and working with women specifically and coming back into themselves and acknowledging what's going on, I think that a lot of women, or if not most women, if not all women, can remember their first bleed.
Yeah, it's so important because it lays the groundwork of how we connect with our bodies and with our cycles. And so often in the past generations, menstruation has seen as something dirty, as something to hide, not to talk about, just take some painkillers.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, in my opinion, so ridiculous because the majority of our population are women and we bleed. And it's such a big part of being a woman of creation.
And so if it's really fascinating because it feels almost as if our society went from being so interconnected and so focused on sacred ceremony and, like you were explaining, ancestral ways of having the red tent and that whole culture. And then at some point, it completely strayed away from that. And we became so disconnected.
We are disconnected, we are burned out, and we don't want to live like that anymore. And I think, yeah, the first step to reclaiming the feminine, reclaiming a woman's life is to reconnect with herself again. And I think the most filial thing you can do is reconnect with your cycle because it is such a big part of who we are and how we operate both physically and in our emotions and our hormones.
So, as we were reading through your work, Marika, I was looking through, and you're talking a lot about in your work about we bleed the same blood as our grandmothers do.
And so also super beautiful that the egg that created you was already formed within your grandmother's womb, within when your mom was being created in your grandmother's womb, like for females. So you carry literally the energy and the DNA of your grandmother with you. It's very beautiful to think about it in that way, that actually the maternal line is way stronger and is way more sacred than you could say than the paternal line.